All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the aquas that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled, today's video is just going to be a response. And I'm just going to pretty much talk about my thoughts on the TV show The Last of Us, all right? Because it recently just came out last week, and they only have one episode right now, but I played the game and I flipped the game all the way through and everything like that, so I know what the story is already, but it's just interesting to see it, played out in reality, all right? And pretty much within the first episode, they did do a little twists and turns. Spoiler alert, I should have said that first for everybody that didn't see it. I'm not really going to speak too much on the episode. I'm just going to speak on the things that everybody know about the show or the video game, all right? And what it's about, everybody knows it's about an outbreak and everything like that. People turn into zombies and everything like that because of whatever disease that was out there and everything. And everybody that's trying to survive from getting bitten, because if they get bitten then they turn into one of the zombies, and this is a whole thing that actually changes everybody's life. It changes the whole country on how they operate and so forth and so on. And pretty much I just wanted to speak about how the way that they went about society, all right, because in the show, they had to fill in some points, because it's not like the video game where you just put in the game, you play a certain part, then it automatically skips to a next scene, then you play that part. They actually got to act out and build up to the scenario or the next scene, all right? So one of the things that I noticed, on how quick everything turns within a blink of an eye, at one point, everybody's just living their lives, going to school, going to work, trying to take care of business, doing whatever they got to do in their free time, right? And then literally, as soon as one little mistake happened, or not mistake, one little thing happened, life changes dramatically. All right. And then they shows you how people panic and people just pretty much, just lose it when they see that all out hell is breaking loose. And then after that, fast forward in the future, they see the country set up as far as martial law all on the streets. People have curfews. They can't be out all night. They can't get food and water the way that they used to because of this thing that's going on. And everybody is pretty much just surviving. And, people over here hustling like small shit. Not like, things that's for like big money or whatever. People hustling small things that may be valuable to somebody else, so then they can stay afloat in life and everything like that. And, like I said, when I was just looking at it from a spiritual aspect, I'm just like, man, this is how it's going to be. All right, because the way, especially the martial law part, man, like the way that they policed everybody as far as like, look, you can't come down this way unless you have these papers or do this or whatever and everything like that. It definitely puts you in a mindset where you just like, damn, man, this is what Esau is getting ready to do in reality in our life. All right. A lot of people like to say, oh, this would never happen in our lifetime. America would never fall. And all of these different things, man. But what people don't really understand is this is all of the Lord, man. The Lord is getting ready to bring Esau out of rulership. And in order to do that, this place got to fall. He got to make things happen. And Esau is pretty much going to destroy himself. All right. He's going to destroy himself by actually trying to bring in this NWO. But like I said, when I was looking at the movie, of course, there's actually reports out there in our life where they're saying that certain people or animals, they have zombie faces or turn into zombies. It's not a thing where they're making this a big thing for publicity or they're trying to blow this up or whatever. But there are reports out there that this is happening in reality. All right. And this can damn well happen full blown, because everybody that, that probably took the magical waters, hey, that could be them. Okay. And then the scriptures say there's going to be a time like never before as far as Jacob's trouble is concerned. All right. And when you see the show and everything like that, and you see in the background, the buildings They got the leaves and stuff, and trees growing all around the buildings. Everything is decaying, and they always say this is a post-apocalyptic, apocalyptic, damn, a post-apocalyptic thing. All right, but the thing is that people don't understand is this is actually going to happen before the destruction, because when America is destroyed, there will be nothing or anyone living over here. It's just going to be the desert animals. That's it. Okay, so the life that you see within this TV show, or shows like The Walking Dead and so forth and so on, that's actually the life that's going to happen before the destruction. All right, so like I said, at the end of the day, when I was just looking at it, like I said, everything happened so fast, man. Everything was happening fast, and that's how Yahushua saw Esau fall. He said he saw Satan fall as lightning. Everything was happening so fast, man. Everybody was just living their life one moment, and then the next thing you know, one thing happened with one neighbor, and then that shit went on to somebody else, and then that shit went on to another person, then that went on to another group of people. The next thing you know, it was just all out hell everywhere, man. Everywhere. You just saw the domino effect happen real quick. And that's exactly what's going to happen here with us. We're getting ready to see Esau fall like lightning, man. Everything is going to fall very, very fast. And so at the end of the day, we got to get prepared for this. All right, because like the scriptures say, we're going to be as pilgrims on the earth. And that's exactly what this show shows you. All right, they going from city to city or from neighborhood to neighborhood, and they doing this on foot, because it's probably dangerous to probably drive a car around, because you'll be seen easier. All right, and then you don't want to be seen easier because they got certain people that's out there that was setting up setting up traps and everything like that, so they can catch people and use them for food or use them for labor or steal whatever that they have or whatever, because people thirsty just to survive. And then of course, like I said, they have martial law, man. You don't want to get caught by them, and you already know if you drive, you definitely an easier target than if you just walk and try to hide behind the forest or whatever the case may be. All right, so that's what the scriptures say we was going to be like. We're going to be like pilgrims on the earth, man, and we're going to experience this type of life. All right, we're going to have to get ready for this, man, because America will fall, and we already know once the MOTV is mandatory, we cannot accept it. So that means we're going to have to be living off of the grid. We're going to have to have complete faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua to feed us, to give us water, to protect us, give us shelter, all of that within that time. All right, so let's grab a few scriptures real quick. So like I said, we're going to get Jeremiah. We're going to get Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. All right. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." And the he is the elect, starting with the 144,000, and then the great multitude that's going to be saved with them. That includes the friends of the prophets, the men, women, and children that's going to make it. All right. It's going to be the time of Jacob's trouble. Like I said, the zombie thing can damn well be a very, very great possibility that's going to happen within our lifetime, and we're going to see it. Then they're going to have the robot dogs, the drones, the super soldiers. All of these different things are going to play out, man. This is why the scriptures say when Esau comes in like a flood, when the enemy comes in like a flood, the Most High is going to have to lift a standard for his men. We're going to need that spiritual power in that day, man, because the things that we're getting ready to see, man, without that spiritual power and without the angels performing the miracles, we're not going to make it, man. We're not going to make it. This is why we need the Lord, and the Lord knows that we need him, all right? But this is all about Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. This is why they're going to be glorified when these times come, because everybody's going to see the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. They're going to see the miracles, and they're going to realize that there is a God out here, all right? And that's going to put people in fear, and that's a good thing, all right? But like I said, it says, "Alas, from that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Like I said, when you look at the Last of Us, you just look out the all-out hell and the chaos that broke out. Man, you get this picture, you actually going through that now, because we understand that is coming. It's coming, man. Burning buildings, people fighting each other, people killing each other, survival, all of that, man. It's getting ready to happen, man. But we got to be ready for it, all right? So let's get Luke Let's get Luke chapter 10, verse 18. And yeah, this is what I said earlier. It says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. All right, because that's how fast Esau is going to fall. As soon as he get ready to usher in his new world order, the Most High is going to interfere while he's eating, like it says in Job 20 and 23. All right, and then after that, Esau is going to fall fast, man, very quick, very quick. And when, like I was saying earlier, as far as the spiritual power, this is it right here. Verse 19, it says, behold, I give it to you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. This is what's getting ready to happen. The 144,000 men, the 12,000 men from each tribe are going to receive that spiritual power. Because times are going to get so bad, we're going to need that standard to be lifted up for us, man. And that's when Isaiah 4 and 1 is going to kick in for the elect women that's going to be protected. Okay? These things are going to happen, and these things are going to be needed. And in order for us to achieve that, we got to keep fearing the Lord and keep having faith within Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, doing this work, man. All right? But here's one of the main points right here, there in verse 20. It says, notwithstanding in this, rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. And that's the number one goal, is just to make it, man. We just want to make it first and foremost. You know, we want the spiritual power, of course. We want to be able to go out here and do some damage and have the complete safety of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Because once you receive that spiritual power, you already know that you're part of the elect. You already know you're going to be able to protect yourself. You're going to be able to protect, like I said, the wives that you're going to receive, the family or friends or children that you may have that's going to probably be part of the elect. You never know. You know, you're going to be able to heal people, and that's going to be great, man. But at the same time, the number one goal for us right now is just to make it, man. Like brothers be saying, they like, man, I don't care if I'm number 143,999. They just like, man, they just want to make it, man. We all just want to make it. All right, so at the end of the day, when we start seeing these miracles, and you know, certain elect brothers out there get the spiritual power and everything like that, yeah, they're gonna be happy. But you got to remember and be glad and thankful that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua has chosen you. All right, He has chosen you so you can actually make it out of Jacob's trouble. You can actually reach salvation, and that's the goal, man. All right. Let's get second Esdras. Hold on. We can go back. We're going to get second Esdras chapter 16 verse 70. Because like I said, within that show, they definitely showcased martial law, man. They definitely showed it. They was like, look, you can't go into certain buildings, or you can't do certain things, or you can't be outside around certain times. And if you get caught, some of them just might straight up eliminate you right there on the spot, or they may take you to jail, or whatever the case may be. All right, but let's start at 70. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Because that's exactly what martial law is going to be like. Once martial law is actually out here full blown, all right, they're going to be busting in people's houses, taking people out of the houses, taking them into prison, taking everything that they have in their houses. They're going to be beating on people, killing people. Like I said, they're going to be snatching up the women. The women going to be getting ravaged. The men are going to be getting snatched up too. All right. They're going to be like madmen out here, man. Especially when the MOTB is straight up mandatory. If you get caught walking outside and you don't have the MOTB, like I said, man, they're not going to be playing no games. They're going to take you to the nearest FEMA camp or whatever the case may be. And if this happens to one of us, guess what we got to do? We got to keep faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, because we already knew this was going to happen. Yahushua said himself, some of you shall be cast into prison. But he said, keep the faith and be thou faithful, and he'll give you that crown, man. So we got to be prepared for these scenarios, man, because we already know when Esau started rolling, it's going to be a whole different feeling, man. We actually have to experience this. Just imagine, 4 or 5 martial law guards or troops or whatever running up on you, and they got the most advanced guns. They got all the armor and everything like that, and you can't do shit. You can't do nothing against that, man. That's why Yahushua said, he was like, agree with your adversaries quickly. Hey, when things like this happen, they say, hey, get on the ground, do this, come with us or whatever. We not finna argue or do anything, man. We just gonna be like, it's our time. Just like Yahweh Shah said. When Yahweh Shah told, I forget his name, he told him to put up his sword. He was like, man, this ain't the time to be fighting like that. He was like, hey, put up your sword, man. He realized, this is my time. I have to go through this, because he knew that he had to fulfill prophecy and he had to do this work, so then we can have a way back to the Most High. So, it's kind of like us in the same scenario, man. When these things happen, we got to accept our fate, whatever our walk is. Like I said, whether it's, going to prison, whether it's being a pilgrim, whether it's being put to death, being a martyr for Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, wherever it is, we just got to go through it, man, because that's going to be us showing our faith, and that's going to be us showing the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai as well, man, because they're going to see that there is people out here that actually believe and have faith in something that they have not seen. That's powerful, man. And that's why it says right here, verse 17, not 17, 72, it says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. That's what I was just saying. But here it is, verse 73, it says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. So like I said, this is what we got to get ready for and have faith in. We're going to see who's the chosen, man. And Lord willing, Yahweh Rachaa, we are part of that chosen. Verse 74, it says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. So yeah, when we see these things play out, we're not supposed to be afraid. Yeah, it's going to be something to feel. All right, it's not just going to be a thing where you just going to literally be like, oh, cool, yeah, man, we in Jacob's trouble. Let's go ahead and keep the faith and wait for the Lord. Hell no, this ain't gonna be no damn game, man. It's gonna be a famine out here and everything, man. We gonna have to literally lean on Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, because you got to remember, the same power that created this trouble is the same power that's gonna save you out of it, man. And that's the beauty of it. This is why all we got to do is keep calling on the names, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Just keep calling on those names every single time we need to, especially when you get in reckless situations. Let's keep calling on those names and let the Lord work, man. Let's let the Lord work. So let's get one last scripture and then we'll close it out. Let's get Psalms. We're gonna get Psalms 2 and 11. Here we go. Let's close this up. Alright, skip the video. Alright, this is Psalm chapter 2, verse 11. It says, serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Alright, so that's exactly what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be serving the Lord with fear and rejoicing with trembling. Alright, because just like Apostle Rachaa just said in a live stream that he just did about 10-15 minutes ago, he was like, this is our purpose. It's to serve the Lord. This is the only reason why we alive right now, man. All right, we alive right now because we out here serving the Lord. We out here letting people know that there's a power out here and change is coming in this life. So we going out there and yeah, we making the most of it, man. We making the most of it. We want people to know that the Lord getting ready to come back, man. The true power. And there ain't nothing that y'all can do about it. Righteousness is coming. Okay? Verse 12, it says, kiss the Son, lest he be angry and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. So when these times happen, that's as far as, times like The Last of Us, when we start seeing buildings on fire, people going at it, food disappearing, martial law, robot dogs, all of these different things, man. We start seeing these things, hey, man, we supposed to just trust in the Lord. That's it. Just keep trusting in the Lord, keep fearing the Lord, all right, and keep doing what you're supposed to do by them, and we'll make it out of this hellhole that we getting ready to experience, man, all right? So, yeah, when you all get a chance to, check out the show. Like I said, they only got one episode right now. Pretty sure they're just going to do one episode weekly so far. But yeah, man, it's a good show, man. Check it out. Like I said, look at it with your spiritual eyes and let that show be like a faith booster a little bit. Let that show get you prepared for what we getting ready to go through, man. Because at the end of the day, this is coming. Esau like to put the situations that he knows that he's getting ready to create in front of you, man. He puts his agenda right in front of our faces. And this is one of them. So we got to prepare for that, man. And always pray to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aquat that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.